The world as we know it, a tapestry of interconnected continents and diverse cultures, was not always so. Centuries ago, vast swathes of the earth remained shrouded in mystery, unknown territories whispered about in hushed tones. Then, a new breed of adventurer emerged, driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge and riches, the explorers. They dared to venture into the uncharted abyss, guided only by the stars and sheer determination. In this series, we set sail on the high seas of history, tracing the roots of these intrepid explorers. The year is 1492. Imagine a world where the Americas remained a distant rumor, a whisper on the winds of the Atlantic. It was in this world that Christopher Columbus, a skilled Italian navigator with an unwavering belief in a westward route to the east, set sail. Funded by the Spanish crown, Columbus embarked on a journey that would forever alter the course of human history. Aboard his 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, Columbus and his crew braved the vast expanse of the Atlantic, facing treacherous storms and dwindling supplies. After weeks at sea, land. The date, October 12th, would mark the arrival in what Columbus believed to be the East Indies, but what we now know as the Bahamas. This momentous discovery, a pivotal point in human history, would usher in an era of exploration, colonization, and cultural exchange. Columbus, convinced he had reached Asia, claimed the land for Spain, igniting a wave of Spanish exploration and conquest. The quest for gold and glory led to the displacement, enslavement, and death of countless native peoples. Columbus's voyages, while undeniably significant, also marked the beginning of a complex and often tragic chapter in human history. While Columbus sought a westward passage to the east, Ferdinand Magellan, a Portuguese explorer in the service of the Spanish crown, dared to envision something even more audacious, a complete circumnavigation of the globe. In 1519, Magellan set sail with 5 ships and a crew of over 270 men. Their goal to find a westward route to the Spice Islands, a source of valuable spices, by sailing around the southern tip of South America. The journey was fraught with peril. Magellan and his crew faced treacherous storms, dwindling supplies, and hostile encounters with indigenous populations. They navigated through a treacherous strait, now aptly named the Strait of Magellan, which separates the mainland of South America from the archipelago of Tierra del Fuego. For months they sailed through uncharted waters, the vastness of the Pacific Ocean stretching before them like an endless blue desert. Scurvy ravaged the crew, claiming the lives of many. Finally, they reached the Philippines, where Magellan's journey met a tragic end. Despite the hardships and loss, Magellan's expedition accomplished the unthinkable. In 1522, one ship, the Victoria, and a mere 18 survivors returned to Spain, having circumnavigated the globe. Chapter 3. Vasco da Gama, forging a sea route to India. The allure of the East, with its exotic spices, luxurious silks, and untold riches, had captivated European imaginations for centuries. For many years, the Silk Road, a treacherous overland route, served as the primary link between East and West. However, the fall of Constantinople to the Ottoman Empire in 1453 disrupted this vital trade route, driving Europeans to seek a new passage to the East. Enter Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese explorer who dared to challenge the conventional wisdom of his time. In 1497, da Gama set sail from Lisbon, Portugal, with a fleet of 4 ships, his mission to find a sea route to India by sailing around the southern tip of Africa. Da Gama's journey was not for the faint of heart. He faced fierce storms, navigated uncharted waters, and contended with the skepticism of those who believed such a voyage impossible. After rounding the treacherous Cape of Good Hope, da Gama sailed up the eastern coast of Africa, making strategic stops along the way to replenish supplies and forge alliances with local rulers. Finally, after a grueling 10-month journey, da Gama reached Calicut, India in May 1498. This new trade route brought immense wealth to Portugal and ushered in an era of European dominance in global trade. Chapter 4. John Cabot, charting the North American coast. While Spain and Portugal were making significant strides in exploring the south, another European power, England, was eager to stake its claim in the New World. Enter John Cabot, an Italian navigator sailing under the English flag. In 1497, just a year after Columbus's second voyage, Cabot set sail from Bristol, England, with a single ship, the Matthew. His mission to find a shorter, more northerly route to Asia than the one Columbus had pioneered. After a perilous journey across the North Atlantic, Cabot and his crew made landfall somewhere along the coast of North America, likely in present-day Newfoundland or Nova Scotia. Although Cabot believed he had reached the northeastern coast of Asia, his explorations laid the groundwork for future English claims in North America. His discovery of rich fishing grounds off the coast of Newfoundland would also have a profound impact on European economies. Chapter 5. Hernán Cortés, the Fall of the Aztec Empire. Our journey through the Age of Discovery takes us now to the heart of Mesoamerica, where the Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés would leave an indelible mark on history. Driven by a thirst for gold and glory, Cortés embarked on a daring expedition that would topple one of the most powerful empires in the Americas, the Aztec Empire. In 1519, Cortés landed on the coast of Mexico with a small force of just over 500 men. Despite being vastly outnumbered, Cortés possessed a potent combination of military cunning, ruthlessness, and a keen understanding of indigenous politics. Cortés exploited existing tensions between the Aztecs and their subject peoples, forging alliances with those eager to break free from Aztec rule. He marched on Tenochtitlan, the magnificent capital of the Aztec Empire, where he was initially received as a god by the Aztec Emperor Moctezuma II. However, the relationship between Cortés and the Aztecs quickly soured, culminating in the capture of Moctezuma and a brutal siege of Tenochtitlan. The Spanish, aided by their indigenous allies and their superior weaponry, laid siege to the city, ultimately conquering it in 1521. The fall of Tenochtitlan marked the end of the Aztec Empire and ushered in an era of Spanish dominance in Mesoamerica. Outro: a legacy etched in time. The Age of Discovery, a period of unprecedented exploration and discovery, irrevocably changed the course of human history. The explorers we've encountered, driven by a potent mix of ambition, curiosity, and greed, ventured into the unknown, expanding the boundaries of the known world and forever altering our understanding of the planet we call home. Their voyages, fraught with danger and hardship, led to the discovery of new lands, the establishment of global trade routes, and the exchange of ideas, goods, and cultures. The legacy of these intrepid explorers continues to shape our world today, reminding us of the enduring power of human curiosity and the importance of responsible